The planet of manifestation, opportunity, and luck has just changed signs, changing the manifestation frequency. So tune in because I have the tea on how to tap into this frequency to get the best of this new alignment. Hello everyone. I am the water bear of the Water Bear's Tea, and let's talk about Jupiter moving out of Taurus and into Gemini. From May 25th, 2024 until June the 9th of 2025, Jupiter will be in Gemini. Not only will the ways to opportunity, luck, and manifestation shift, the faith lessons we're going to be going through will change, fashion also is going to change, and the way we travel and communicate with the world will shift as well. In our solar system, Jupiter is the gaseous and the most expansive planet. And so in astrology, Jupiter is the most expansive energy, and when you tap into Jupiter's energy, he can quickly expand your life. At the end of the video, I'm going to be diving into where Jupiter is going to be moving for you in your chart based on all of the 12 signs. But for now, let's learn a bit more about Jupiter. In astrology, Jupiter is the planet of wisdom. Wherever in your chart you have Jupiter, talks a lot about where you want to gain wisdom through experience. And so Jupiter has a lot to do with the vision and the faith you have and the belief you have to move forward through a certain journey and through a certain vision. Someone with Jupiter in Libra would have a far-reaching vision of how they will work with partnerships throughout their life, whereas someone with Jupiter in Taurus will really have a strong focus of a vision around material possessions and income. Jupiter rules over the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, which is the archer, the arrow. And to be able to shoot an arrow, you need a vision, you need a belief, you need a faith that you are going to reach that point. This is all what Jupiter brings in. He brings in opportunities and luck and expansion so that we can grow in a certain area. And to tap into his energy, we need to know what the energy of Jupiter in Gemini is so that we can tap into that energy, where that is in our chart, and how we can blend those two to expand the most over the next 12 months. So we've got that Jupiter rules expansion and travel internally. Jupiter also rules external travel and expansion. So there's going to be a shift in how we are expanding when it comes to transportation as well. Lastly, Jupiter rules over our marriage partner, specifically the husband, in the direction we want to take in love. And by following the frequency of Jupiter as it changes signs, this helps to boost that trajectory of love. So now that we have a deeper understanding of what Jupiter is, what is Jupiter in Gemini going to bring? Well, let's work by example and take a peek back the past 12 months with Jupiter in Taurus. Taurus is the sign of slow and steady wins the race, the sign of patience, the sign of taking the time to see the value in something and see if it's worth continuing to nurture and grow. And with Jupiter in Taurus the past 12 months, the way to opportunity, the way to luck, the way to manifestation, the way to increase travel, the way to expand your life the most came from being extremely patient and looking at things in a slowed pace, taking time to review things and discern, is this truly valuable for me? Jupiter was offering out blessings if you were in the place of honoring your worth the past 12 months. If you were in a place of wanting something but not really seeing within yourself that you deserve that full thing, or you're wanting something way beneath your worth, or you're still in a situation that is not honoring you, you're not going to expand. And this has a lot to do with Jupiter in Taurus. Look in your natal chart to where Taurus is sitting, the energy of Taurus in your chart, and this is the main area where expansion was trying to grow slowly over time. Taurus also rules simplicity. So Spirit and Jupiter were looking for a simple plan, a simple vision, having simple faith, not a lot of complexity and too much work around our plan. Simplicity and patience were the main ways to manifest over the past 12 months. Over the past 12 months, I heard more and more people say that they wanted a soft life. This is very Jupiter in Taurus and the lessons that were brought by Jupiter in Taurus. Travel was really focused around traveling to very lush areas where there was really rich foods and rich cultures. Over the past 12 months as well, when it comes to fashion, it was really about bright and very rich colors, but also about simplicity, okay? Take a look over the past 12 months and see the things that you adopted into your aesthetic. And also look around you at what fashion was bringing in, the simplicity, the colors, but also Venus is about femininity and about the body and the shapes of the body. So it was a lot about accentuating those things the past 12 months. But with Jupiter in Gemini, all of these things are going to change. change. Gemini rules over the mind and the flexibility and duality of the mind. So being agile in the mind is the best way to move forward with Jupiter and Gemini. The opportunities, the manifestation, the expansion is going to come from having a strong mindset and strong mental health. This is going to be a big thing you're going to see focus over the next 12 months, a growth and awareness of mental health, personally and collectively as well. Opportunities will come by making a plan and communicating that plan, not just keeping that tight within you. But Gemini is about sharing and networking and reaching out and connecting with people of like mind, or connecting with people based off a certain idea or a certain curiosity or a certain plan. If you have a business in communication or working with people or sharing media, social media, influencing others, this is a big time to promote yourself. Okay, Gemini energy is all about sharing, connecting, and learning. And so teachers, someone sharing information, this is going to be a big thing that we're going to see over the next 12 months. More awareness and more space mentally for learning and sharing information. Globally, social media and the media in general will be extremely looked at. Jupiter rules over truth. So for Jupiter to go into Gemini, there's going to be more of a look at media and is what we're receiving actually accurate? And there's going to be a change in our perspective and our lens of who we want to take and receive information from. Social media will also change when it comes to the platforms. Jupiter is about expansion, so there's going to be new and expansive platforms. They're going to give more freedom to share and more freedom to communicate and learn on these platforms. There will be a lot more emojis, way more texting, way more chatting, and an incorporation of worldviews as well. There's going to be more applications that are going to be about connecting with people, not only in your local environment, but outside of your local environment as well. Travel will change as well. Gemini rules the local environment. And so to have Jupiter there, this is going to expand more travel nearby, going to towns and situations and places near you. But also Gemini rules siblings and those close to you. So there's going to be more sibling trips and more trips, not just to main specific locations, but maybe to neighboring locations and neighboring cities around a bigger city. This is going to be more about expanding in that way. And then lastly, transportation. Gemini rules over our public transportation, how we walk around in the day. This will have a major boost. This is going to come with a lot of change in transportation, looking to pick the speed up when it comes to things. There's going to be a lot of change when it comes to the subways, a lot of change when it comes to the roads, okay, with the horns and the blaring. This is very Jupiter, Gemini. A lot more people on the roads as well, a lot more people traveling over the next 12 months, whereas the past 12 months of Jupiter in Taurus could have been more of a stationary focus. Lastly, anytime Jupiter moves into Gemini, globally there is major shifts in neighborhoods and who we connect to. The energy of siblings, again, is ruled by Gemini. So with Jupiter moving through Gemini, this benefits certain neighboring countries, neighboring states, but also causes expansion and truth to come there. Any issues swept under the rug in the past are going to be coming out and really hashed out over the next 12 months. I mean, just look at what's going on in the world right now in the Middle East and also in Africa and really a lot of places in the world. There's a lot of discrepancy around neighboring cities, neighboring countries, mixes of many cultures and tight spaces. Okay, this is very Jupiter in Gemini and trying to find the truth and the balance there. Things we're going to need to gain expansion to make sure manifestations are working moving forward over the next 12 months. Open-mindedness is the number one thing. Keeping a flexible, open mind and taking in diversity of perspectives. Stubbornness and the inability to communicate and express are going to be the quickest ways to lose things moving forward over the next 12 months. I would advise you to find many ways to keep your mind stimulated because a lot of mental anxiety and worry are going to be enhanced. Any issues of the mind will be enhanced, okay? Also, any great things and great aspects that are mental skills will be enhanced as well. And lastly, the ability to be flexible is going to be highly needed. Jupiter rules over the twins. It's two energies. And so a lot of the opportunities, a lot of the manifestations are going to require us to choose between two things, or going to require you to adopt a bit of opportunity that has a bit of, it's to play in some way. This could be a relationship with two people or a relationship where you are farther away and you're trying to decide You know, whether you want to move there or then move with you, a career where you're taking on more than one job. There's a lot of duality coming in. Honestly, I couldn't be more excited for Jupiter to move into Gemini. I feel like this is going to bring a burst of socialization. We have still been a bit off when it comes to socializing since COVID, and there's going to be a new growth of expansion and growth of connecting happening with Jupiter and Gemini. I feel like technology is going to boom in some new way. There's going to be new applications, new ways to socialize and connect as well. Dating apps, get ready, they're going to be revamped in some way. This is going to be a big popular thing moving forward. There's going to be changes there as well. And lastly, Gemini rules over words. So collectively and personally, there's going to be a lot of gossiping and a lot of hot tea coming out to the collective. Stay tuned. A few quick things to look out for with Jupiter and Gemini. Manipulation by words. All right, this is going to be very apparent for some, and it could get many people ending up in very deceptive situations. Gemini is very good with words, and Jupiter is about over-promising at times and expansion of those words. So people could be using a lot of fanciful words and speaking really great about certain things, but really make sure you're getting more details and an understanding of certain things so you're not manipulated by this time. Let's now dive into how Jupiter and Gemini is going to affect each of the 12 zodiac signs. Make sure you're looking at your birth chart and looking for where your rising sign is. That's what you really want to look for. Then also look for where Gemini is in your chart. And then lastly, check to see if you have any planets in Gemini. This is going to be a big focus for you specifically, and I would really advise you to watch the Gemini reading, okay, because those are going to be highlighted. If you're an Aries or have Aries rising, Jupiter will be moving into your 3rd house, which will emphasize and expand that area. This is going to bring in an expansion in regards to your siblings. You could be doing more things with your siblings. Your local environment is also your 3rd house, so there could be a lot more engagement in your local environment. You could be moving and changing your local environment or expanding it in some way. There could be a lot of Aries risings getting new forms of transportation or wanting to get new cars or move in some way. Lastly, the 3rd house is about learning and expanding your mindset. So a focus on mental health and gaining new skills and learning new things, sharing new things as well, will be a major highlight for you all. To really tap into the highest manifestation of Jupiter, to make sure you're bringing in those great opportunities, you want to really tap into your mental health and use your mind to help expand your vision and not to destroy your vision. Really watch over fears and over pessimism at this time. Jupiter's really asking you to bring more optimism and faith into your mindset. If you are a Taurus sun or Taurus rising, Jupiter is moving into your 2nd house, and this is all about Taurus, all right? So this is about an emphasis on the self, learning and expanding more about yourself, learning, expanding about what you're valuable for, the things that you can provide to receive money for. Jupiter in the 2nd house is a great time to gain finances. When Jupiter is moving through my 2nd house, I started the Water Bears Tea, which has been my business that I can see growing and expanding over time. So this is going to be an expansive vision. It's not just necessarily, you can definitely manifest quick money, but with this time period, really focus on long-term visions in regards to finances and material possessions, because Jupiter is going to be bringing in those things for you over this next year. The thing to look for to really stay on the highest frequency so that you can manifest and bring in opportunities the fastest at this time will be your mindset. Really think and work on mental work around self-worth and value, and how you communicate that self-worth and value. Make sure you're speaking up for yourself and honoring what you feel and honoring what you are worth. This is going to be the main thing so that Tauruses can achieve over the next 12 months. Lastly, really make sure you have faith in self and have the patience to maintain that. The 2nd house is all about patience and persistence. So keep up the hard work and keep it slow and steady wins the race. Have a strong belief in self, and that's how you will gain the most over this next 12 months. If you are a Gemini or have your rising in Gemini, Jupiter is moving into your sign, and this is the time once in 12 years where you can reinvent yourself and put yourself out there for expansion in all areas of your life. Gemini rules over your energy, and so Jupiter moving there is here to expand every aspect of your life. But the main ways to do this are to push yourself out there and to really make sure you are trusting yourself and taking risks for yourself through strong self-belief and believing in yourself and what you feel that you're passionate for, and having a strong sense of your vision as well. This is going to be a great time to develop your vision and your purpose of what you want through strengthening and refining that point of focus on where you want to go and believing in yourself. There is nothing that can stand in your way with Jupiter moving in Gemini. The only thing to really watch for, again, is the mindset about your belief in yourself, the mindset around how you communicate and put yourself out there, and really making sure you're working on any over pessimism or over practicality around certain situations and using more faith and belief to push you forward. For Cancer rising, Jupiter is moving into your 12th house, meaning opportunities, blessing, and luck is going to come through surrendering. Really working on a lot of internal mindsets, working deep into your subconscious and expanding on a lot of the ways you think and handle situations mentally. It's going to be the best way to deal with this next 12 months. There's going to be a lot of situations that you may have thought you closed out on or may have thought you wrapped up that need final closure. There's certain things that need to be wrapped up when it comes to your mindset, how you communicate when it comes to your local environment, when it comes to your siblings, your family, and also how you learn. There are certain things that need to be wrapped up and closed, and the best way to access Jupiter's energy so that you can flow through this with ease is through surrendering and believing in yourself and working on your mental health as well. If you are a Leo or Leo rising, Jupiter is transiting into your 11th house, which has a lot of meanings. The 11th house has to do all with our hopes and wishes. So Jupiter moving there is here to expand those. Number one, it's here to expand the dreams you have and the hopes you wish for. And also through faith and belief in yourself, this is going to bring these things in. 11th house also deals with our connections to other people, social media. So if you want to expand that network or how you're networked to others, this is a great time. And lastly, 11th house deals with our friendships. So this is a great time to meet new people and to really strengthen your friendships and expand them as well. But the caveat here, Jupiter in Gemini, working on the mental health and how we express ourselves is going to be the main focus with Jupiter in Gemini for Leo energy. Really looking at your belief in yourself in regards to your hopes and wishes. How do you believe and see yourself in regards to connecting to other people and friendships as well? Working on those things mentally and really working on any of over pessimism or worries around friendships and making your wishes happen will help to bring these things in. Stay strong to yourself and believe in yourself and really have a strong vision of what you want, and that's the best way to make things happen over the next 12 months, Leo. For Virgos or Virgo risings, Jupiter will be transiting your 10th house, expanding your career and long-term goals. There will be a lot of changes in career most likely for Virgos, and you could shift jobs in a way that is two-faced, in a way where taking on two new opportunities or dealing with two jobs at one time over this next year. This could be a big focus. Our expansion is going to happen a lot in the 10th house in regards to our goals and belief in yourself in regards to those things. The vision you have for yourself in career, this is really the time to take action there because these things can occur. But manifestation is only going to occur through belief in the self and through creating a systemic and detailed plan of how you can access your vision. But the main focus is belief and faith. Okay, without fully even seeing the change yet. This is going to be the best way for Virgos to move forward. But this could be difficult for Virgo because Virgos like a lot of planning, a lot of details to understand the best way to move forward. So take time over this next year to really look and find the best ways to create a plan, strengthen your vision without as much factual proof. Really move from belief and faith in yourself, looking at other people and how they've made things work, and then finding that way for yourself. If you are a Libra or Libra rising, Jupiter will be transiting to your 9th house. And this is very interesting alignment because Jupiter rules over the 9th house. So you have an extreme opportunity for a lot of manifestation and luck at this time. But it's going to require a lot of balance and a lot of faith. Jupiter moving to the 9th pulls in a lot of faith tests where we have to believe and have a strong vision regardless of factual proof. Jupiter in your 9th house is here to expand when it comes to travel. You could be moving around and traveling to new places. This also is about teaching and learning new things as well. So you could also be learning and taking in new skills and learning new things and expanding your mindset. Lastly, the ninth house is all about worldview. So Jupiter there is going to put you in places to expand your view of the world and your belief about what the world is and what the world has to offer. And to get the best out of the alignment, just make sure you're working on, again, your mental health, not being too pessimistic about certain things and relying more on faith and your intuition to move you forward. If you're a Scorpio or Scorpio rising, Jupiter is transiting into your 8th house. And the funny thing is, the 8th house is ruled over by Scorpio. So this is an amazing opportunity for Scorpio energy to access a lot of power and transformation at this time. Jupiter moving into your 8th is going to expand the essence of Scorpio in you and expand your ability to attract more things to you. But it's also going to expand the ability and the need to transform. There are certain aspects about yourself that need transformation in order to move forward and attain these opportunities coming your way. And the main thing that needs to change and transform is your mindset, okay? The way you communicate and the way you process and express yourself. Jupiter and Gemini is going to really be working on bringing in more optimism and releasing some of the pessimistic mindset around the details of life. There's a lot of curves and moving through things through magical ways with Jupiter, and you can access a lot of this over the next year and see a lot of how life really is working for you if you have belief and faith that it will move in that way. It's a lot about having belief without factual proof of certain things, and then seeing life move in regards and in mirror relationship with your beliefs. This is going to change a lot of Scorpios over this next year. It's a major time of a lot of expansion for you all, but it's going to require you to expand in the more darker aspects of yourself, dealing with a lot of your fears and paranoias, and really looking at ways to handle that mentally. With continued belief in yourself, Scorpio energy is going to be one of the signs that's going to see the most transformation over the next 12 months. If you're a Sagittarius or Sagittarius rising, transiting Jupiter is moving into your 2nd house, which is going to bring expansion to your partnerships. This is going to bring in a lot of opportunities for marriage and a lot of new partnerships that are very close to your heart. Business partnerships also are in this area, so there's going to be a lot of expansion there when it comes to partnerships, growing your business, growing the people you're connected to and your clientele. And expansion in the area of partnerships also means lightening there. There's going to be a lightened energy, more fun, more opportunity there for expansion and to grow that network of people. When Jupiter moves through our 7th house, the main way to access this is through belief in the self and a high vision of the way you want to be treated. Really look at not necessarily what in reality you're seeing, but what you want to see occur, and really see how you want to be treated and have a strong belief in yourself that you deserve these things, and also have factual information of why you deserve these things. And that's going to bring things in the fastest for you all. Lastly, when it comes to love, this is going to be a big thing for Sagittarius and Sagittarius risings moving forward. Expansion in this area of what partnership means and love means. You're really going to see a lot of travel going on with partnerships, but as well a sibling-like relationship. If you're single Sagittarius or Sagittarius rising, look for the relationship to feel a bit familiar, like siblings, that kind of playfulness. This is going to bring in a lot of your true partnership. For Capricorn or Capricorn rising, Jupiter is moving into your 6th house, which is here to bring more flexibility and expansion in your routine. This is about bringing more fun and optimism into the things you do every day and having more faith about moving forward. There could be certain things in your routine and the way you move. You might not like the way you work or the work environment you have. Your co-workers, there could be issues. Your health, there could be issues. And this time over the next year, you're going to see a lot of expansion and improvement in these areas. But the main way to make this work is to get out of being overly Saturnian, really trying to have more optimism in your daily routine, putting in more faith into your daily routine, adding more meditations, adding more gratitude rituals. These are things that are going to help you to bring more focus to the positive aspects of life and the things and the miracles that could happen and the opportunities that you do have, and show you a lot of access there. And through doing this, this will open you up to a lot of these opportunities. It's going to be great for health, great for work environments, great for pets, great for your work environment and your routine in general. Your entire life could change over this next 12 months based on your mindset and your mental health. For Aquarius and Aquarius risings, Jupiter is transiting into your 5th house. It is time to shine. All right? Time to put yourself out there, time to expand on your self-expression, expand on your image, expand on who you are, your hobbies, and what fills up your heart. A lot of opportunities are going to come to make you happy and to bring warmth in your life. And the main thing to do is to believe in yourself and to have a strong vision and belief in what you want and who you are. If you have a self-employed business or any kind of creativity that you express for money or express in a way to others, this is going to expand over the next year from belief in the self. The fifth house also for Aquarius is the energy of Leo, and Leo is the opposite sign of Aquarius. So people with Aquarius energy are going to be having more opportunities to enhance partnerships over the next year as well. But again, all of this is going to come from an understanding of belief within the self, really getting more optimistic about your viewpoints around yourself, really releasing any over pessimism when it comes to your self-expression, your creativity, and who you are, and believing that people do love you and you do have a really special, unique essence that you need to shine, and really tapping into that and pushing that forward. This is the way to gain the most opportunity moving forward. For Pisces and Pisces risings, Jupiter is transiting into your fourth house. And what's interesting, the fourth house is the area of germination. So there's going to be an opportunity over the next 12 months to start a lot of really amazing things. You're going to see Pisces over the next 12 months, a lot of Pisces pregnant, a lot of Pisces starting new things in the home, moving and changing homes, a lot of energy and opportunity in the family. But this is going to come with belief in the self and also a belief in the mind, okay? Trusting what you think and what you feel, trusting what the facts are telling you and moving from that. This is not a time to over focus on what may be and really thinking on what you are seeing, okay? Now, this also is a time of vision and believing in yourself. It really is great to have a great vision and a dream of where you want to go, but let's get practical about the way to get there. Right? Pisces energy is a square, a challenge to Gemini's energy. So Jupiter and Gemini is going to be forming a challenge to you, asking you to be realistic about the way you're moving forward and not get too lost in the dream of things, but look at how long realistically does it take to get those dreams, and have you been surrendering and following your heart in the direction of what life is showing you? Are you ignoring red flags, or are you really following what Spirit is showing you? By surrendering to Spirit and trusting in what you believe, you can make so much happen and start things in a really beautiful way moving forward. But really work on mental health and really work on how you are thinking about yourself and viewing yourself, because this is going to shape the things that are coming in for you. That's what I have on Jupiter and Gemini. Everyone, I am super excited for this alignment because I have a lot of air in my chart. The air signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius are going to be really impacted in a positive way by this. Any planets you have in this area, any planets in the 3rd house, 7th, or 11th are also going to be impacted. But to make sure you're accessing the best of this alignment, make sure you're focusing on your mental health, number one, and also make sure you're taking the time to sit and process through your mindset of how you're feeling about certain things and making sure they're in alignment with your vision forward. Blessings are also coming through learning and enhancing your mindset. So this is a great time to learn new things and grow your mind in regards to the world, yourself, and how you interact with the world. I'm always here if you need help or more tea. Check out my site. I offer virtual readings and also downloadable classes, a ton of courses, and periodically I'm teaching virtual classes online. Thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video to others so they know what the hell is going on with Jupiter moving into Gemini. I'm the Water Bear of the Water Bear's Tea, and I'll talk to you later.